Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another one. So the other day, the wife, kids, and I moved some birds around and did some more inventory. But I wanted to try something a little bit different and see what you guys think of this format. If you guys like it, we might have to go through and re-inventory everything, or we'll make do. I'll figure it out. But you guys gotta let me know down in the comments whether you guys like this or not. Yeah, so we're gonna do the normal count stuff, which I let the kids help a lot with that, and I haven't gone through all the footage yet, but it's interesting. Anyway, we do have counts on stuff, but let me go ahead and show you some of the counts and some of the birds, and then I'll get into the new format for how I think I want to do this. So let me know what you guys think. Anyway, let's get into it.
You hit that circle again.
Is that the last one?
Yep. Last one, they're all loaded.
Okay, now we gotta catch the ones that we let loose. I think we let 3 or 4 out.
Come here, get him, Mommy. Why?
You want to tell people what they are?
Yeah.
You want to tell them that that is a white-crested blue Polish?
This is a white curvy Polish.
White-crested blue Polish.
A white curvy blue Polish.
Yeah, there you go. How many do you think we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Just 5?
6.
6. These guys are probably 5 weeks old, something like that. So a little hard to tell what they are yet as far as male or female.
Mohawkheads.
Okay, those guys can go in. You guys put those in?
Yep.
On.
Bye
2.
bye.
Here's 3, 4.
Away.
Don't throw them.
Why not?
5, 6. Here's number 7. 8.
Away, fly. Bye bye.
Here's number 9.
So there's 10?
And then this one is a black-crested white Polish.
I sure it's not blue.
Nope, this one's a black one.
And
Looks like we only have one of those. I thought I sold all those, but apparently we still have one.
Mom, can I have?
Huh? Yeah, he can go in. And this one is a buff, apparently.
What's a buff?
Yeah, he can go in too.
That's a weird buff.
And here's another one. This one is a golden lace. Yeah. I thought I had gotten rid of all those, but apparently I have like one random flavor of everything.
They don't taste different though.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Have you tried?
No.
Okay, so here's sort of the new idea that I had for how I want to do these inventory things. So showing you all these birds and all that stuff can be a lot of fun. At least I hope it is. But I thought if I could add a little bit of more information, that might be pretty nice. So, like we were moving there in the video, this is a blue Polish. Let me show you this guy real quick. So, the Polish, let me look at my notes real quick. Polish is a crested breed, obviously. That's what they're really, really known for, is their top hats. This guy here, I believe, is a rooster. He's starting to get that more wide, frayed look on his head. They have a huge nostril. See how big that guy's nose is? Anyway, those are a couple things that are notable about them. They are a European breed and not actually from Poland like you might think they are. I believe, if my research gave me correctly, they're thought to be from the Netherlands, actually, is where they originated from. So, you know, anyway, one of those Dutch countries like that. So this one here is a blue. This is one of the colors that I mainly have. There are a couple other colors that I did have that I found there. So this is a white crested black. It's the exact same thing as the blue, except it's black body instead of a blue body. So there's that guy. He does have white wingtips and stuff. Once he gets older and molts out, he'll lose all that and get, you know, the solid black body, like, well, he's supposed to anyway. Should get the solid black body. So it's not uncommon for these chicks to have some white feathers in their wings and around their head and stuff like that until after they molt. the next one here, this one is a buff-laced Polish. This guy's a little bit younger than the other ones that you just saw there, but they'll be a very, very soft yellowish brown color that will be, I mean, mostly just buff with white lacing on the outside, if I remember correctly, or a buffish lacing. Either way, this should be really, really pretty. Not quite as dark as like a golden laced breed, but that's the way these are. Now Polish, they're not a real huge bird. They're more in the, I think they said 4.5 to like 6 pounds. Roughly that's, you know, hen to rooster size. That's about the size that they are. They're typically pretty calm birds, but they can also be pretty flighty. So sometimes they're a little bit on the shy side, but typically they're pretty easy to get along with. Kind of like this guy here, just sort of chilling out, you know, having a good time. They are not very good moms though. They are not a broody type chicken. They do lay a small whitish egg, but they typically don't set. I mean, that there's no solid they will or won't, but yeah, typically they're not very good moms. They do come in a lot of colors. We'll jump to the next one real quick. This one here is a gold laced or a black laced gold Polish. This guy here would be the same as the other one that I just showed you, just he's got the darker brown gold color in the feathers instead of that soft buff color. So again, this guy's a little bit younger than the first two were, but you know, I thought I had gotten rid of all these, like I said earlier, and my luck, he's probably gonna be a rooster, but you know, it is what it is. He'll be kind of pretty. They're typically either laying, they're not great layers, but they are kept for laying sometimes, or exhibition breed. Definitely not on the meat side of things. They're pretty small bird typically. They do come in a lot of colors, like I said. There's white. Let me just read my list here. White, the white crested black, which I showed you, the blue, which I showed you, the buff that I showed you. There's also a silver lace, which is white with black lacing around the outside of the feathers. There's a splash, which is sort of like a light grayish color with some dark flecks in there. Talbot, which is kind of like a, how do I describe that? Sort of like a yellow, kind of like this guy here, except think he has like some white flecks and stuff like that in there. They're very pretty. I'm hoping to get some of those, but they're not exactly the most common kind around. They're also a little bit expensive, so I'm hoping to do that. I think I got most of them there. I might have missed one or two. There's also some more like designer type colors, like I see every once in a while people talking about like candy corn, which is kind of like the Talbot but lighter. So there's some, I call them designer colors, not recognized colors that are out there that I might have missed some. If there's one that I obviously missed, go ahead and drop me a comment, because looking up some of these facts and stuff, I learned some stuff myself. So anyway, that's the Polish. Let's roll into the next thing. These are saipans.
Did I put them in?
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I started with 15 of those, so
Whoa!
had
I got this one.
had a few fatalities along the way. All right, this is a new one for me. This is the first time I've ever raised these. Like you guys saw, they're saipans. Now, these, I think I actually have a pair of them here. As you can see, very tall, long, slender bird, really long neck, kind of short. I gotta go catch that bird real quick, hold on. Well, I'm just gonna have them out one at a time right now. This guy, he might be my only rooster, I'm not sure. He's definitely the biggest and the darkest color of them all. If I can steal any pictures off the internet of what they look like full grown, I will put them here. These were brought to America right after the Second World War from Saipan, which is some islands close to Taiwan. I had it memorized, but I don't remember what the name of it was now. And from my research, best I could do, I believe they are extinct on that island now. A lot of crossbreeding between the native ones here. These were actually a wild chicken on the island there. Now these guys, they're more of an ornamental type. They're, like I said before, known for being really tall, tight feathered birds. This guy, you know, he's not showing off, but real long neck. They stand really, really straight up and down. They can actually get up to 2 to 3 foot tall, so they can be a really, really tall bird. Now this one here, this hen here is a lighter color, but they can get, hens are typically like up to 8 pounds, roosters up to 13. Known to have a shorter tail than a lot of other chickens do, but really cool, interesting breed. Being a wild type chicken, they're really good foragers actually. At least that's what they're known for from my research. Good foragers, good moms, they can go broody. The thing is, they do take a really long time to mature. I didn't know this actually until I did the research on them, but they can take like 3 years to mature. So if these guys make it all the way through, they're gonna be more of a long game on the breeds here at the farm. They do take hot and humid temps really well, but I have read that not so well on the cold stuff. Typically Kansas doesn't get really cold, but we do have our snaps. The last couple years we've had some -10-degree weather, so I'm hoping they should be big enough. I might have to put them in a hot room just to make it through the winter, but I'm hoping that they'll make it through. But they do take the hot and the humid stuff very well. I've heard also that if you're not careful, they will just go feral. So anyway, saipans, that's a new one for me. Let's go on to the rest of the stuff. And a bunch of millifleurs. A bunch of them. I don't know, okay, I ordered 50, and for some reason I kept them all. I only need like 10-ish for a breeder flock. But yeah, at least we get to pick the best ones out. It looks like there's a lot of hens too. This one here? No, I don't think this one is. See, look. See this one here versus this one here? See, one has a tiny little pink comb and the other one has a bright reddish one. This one's the rooster because he has a bigger red one, and this one has a little white-ish one. That means that one's the root and this one's the hen. Make sense? You can put these in there. So there's one already in there, so that's 4.
Okay.
You want to pick them out of that pen, and I'll pick them out of this one?
No problem.
5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 25, 26, 27, 27 possible pullets? That's pretty crazy. All right, let's count the roosters.
Do I put them in here too?
Yep, they can go in there too. So there's 2, 15, and 16. That's not bad. That's a pretty good ratio. Good job.
That's a pretty. La, la, la.
All right, we'll go with that. Now this next breed we did look at in the last video. This is actually one of those birds a little bit older. We did move a whole bunch of these, if I get this right, one of you guys told me how to pronounce it correctly. This is a Millefleur de Clay. If I said that right, thumbs up. If I didn't, I'm sorry, I'll try again. Most people know them as Millies though, because that is this particular color pattern. They're this nice soft brown color, and they get these red flecks. Now, interesting about the Millies is that the more often that they molt, like this one hasn't molted yet. This is a first year bird, obviously, still not full grown, but every time they molt, they get more white. So if you see one of these that has a lot of white, it's an older bird. Which is something I learned just a while ago when I was doing my research for this. So pretty cool there. They do actually come in a lot of colors. The Duclays here do, that I didn't know about. All I knew about was the porcelain and the Millies. So not porcelain. This one here is a porcelain. But they do also come in black, gold neck, mottled, self blue, and white. I did not know that. The black ones, I don't know how I'm gonna get a hold of some, but they look awesome. I'm a sucker for black and white birds to start out with. Self blues also, but I think the black and whites are spectacular. They're kind of like the Millies, except black with white flecks. I think they're pretty awesome. But anyway, the 2 that I have are the porcelain, and you're supposed to be a hen, but this is definitely a rooster. Cool. Anyway, Duclays, one of the cool things about them is they are a true bantam, which means there is no standard or full-size counterpart. So, like a lot of Old English, for instance, I have the Old English bantams. They also have a standard, which is the full size. These are just little birds. They are only like 20 to 26 ounces, so under 2 pounds. They stay real small. These are a real calm, docile bird, typically. Obviously, not all of them are going to be, but a lot of people will get them for pets because they're small. They're pretty gentle. If you work with them, they will stay pretty tame. I like them. They've always been a favorite of mine, but I haven't really been able to keep a lot of them. Now, some things about them is they do have beards, which means that they have feathers that grow underneath their chin, and then muffs, which are these big poofy patches on the side of their cheeks. He doesn't have much of a beard coming in, but his muffs are big and proud, so if you can see him there. Anyway, he's got these puffs on the side, so those are the muffs. Also, lots of feathers on the feet. They have these long shank feathers here also that shoot way out, but lots of feathers foot there. They are just a 4-toed breed, unlike the Silky Switcher 5 and a few others there. From what I can find out, they did originate in Belgium, which I guess is the De Clay part, I think is the town or something that they were originated in. So that's what I could find out about them there. They typically tend to go broody now and then, tend to be good moms. Not a whole lot else I can tell you about them. But anyway, those are the 3 breeds I had for here. This video, if you guys like this style and you want more types of stuff like this, I'll do my research. We'll look at more breeds.
Mom, can I get in?
I'm not mom.
Actually, Dad, can I get in?
Yeah, you can get it. All right, so we're gonna move the Berber Reds and the Narragansetts, and there's a couple of guineas in here. We're gonna take them out and put them in that crate as well.
Sure.
All right, guys, that does it for the video. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys like this format and you wanna see more like that, I will be more than happy to go through the breeds that I have and show you that. We're also gonna be going to a buddy of mine that has way more breeds, and I think I could do the same thing there. I think it'd be really interesting. I'm pretty sure Luke would let me, but we'll figure it out. First, you guys have to know, let me know that you guys like this stuff. Anyway, thanks so much. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You guys know what to do. Appreciate you guys, and hopefully see you on the next one.